Searching for a romantic summer getaway? Escape with Rich Girl Summer, the new Audible original from Lily Chu. The exquisitely talented Philippa Soo, returning to narrate her 5th Lily Chu title. This time, Philippa is joined by her real-life husband, Stephen Pasquale. Set in Toronto's wealthy cottage country, aka the Hamptons of Canada, Rich Girl Summer follows the story of Valerie, a down-on-her-luck event planner posing as a socialite's long-lost daughter, while piecing together the secrets surrounding a mysterious family and falling deeper and deeper in love with the impossibly hard-to-read and infuriatingly handsome family assistant, Nico. Caught between pretending to belong and unexpectedly finding where she truly fits in, Valerie learns her summer is about to get far more complicated than she ever planned. She's in over her head and head over heels. Listen to Rich Girl Summer now on Audible. Go to audible.com/richgirlsummer.
Jose Yorina.
I have never been so confused about our twinks in my life. I don't know who.
Well, because they were using players that you forgot which trade even got them here.
Which trade got them here? That's true. And
I like the idea of when you joined us, Pat, on Friday and talked about the bus that went from Toledo to Cleveland. I'm thinking, how many guys just got on the bus and said, yeah, I got traded too?
They had, it was right out of Major League, baby.
Oh.
It was, get on the bus and let's go. It was incredible.
You wrote about this? Who's the woman that owned the?
Rachel Phelps was.
Rachel Phelps.
Was the Phelps.
Wasn't she a Vegas showgirl?
Owned the Cleveland team.
God, what a great movie.
Vegas showgirl, yes. Every time they won, she was irate. And do you know that manager, the guy who played Lou Brown?
Yeah.
In real life, he was only 49 or something. He looked like 65.
Oh, he looks like an old guy.
He was great, though. He was great.
Oh.
Now they're all coming up in crappy old cars, and then Willie Mays Hayes shows up in a sports car, and they put him in the batting cage, and he boom, boom, hitting the ball straight up, hitting the ball about.
You may run like Mays, but you hit like S.
Yeah, right. It was, and you know what that movie was? An example of never make a sequel. Because the sequels were, don't make it, you made a great movie.
Did they make a sequel?
Oh, they made 3 of them.
Oh, that's terrible.
Two, but the second,
Same with Caddyshack. Never make a sequel.
Never make a sequel. You made a great movie.
Yep.
Everybody will honor you into posterity. Don't bother.
Don't do it again.
Don't do it again.
Was Willie May Hayes the guy that had the voodoo at his locker?
No, that was the cleanup hitter.
Pedro
Serrano.
Serrano.
The strikeout machine. What a fantastic movie that was. And,
Charlie Sheen was the
kid. What was it? The kid.
Wild Thing.
They
he
were
was
asking
Wild
everybody
Thing.
what his last team was, and he said California.
California Penal League.
California Penal League.
Well, there's your modern twins, folks.
Yeah, right. That was it. Yeah, Rachel Phelps was great, and then but you know what? I was writing that satire column about it being like Major League, and then I'm thinking, okay, and Carlos Correa was Roger Dorn.
100%.
Yes. Yeah. And it just occurred, wait a minute. He's Roger Dorn, who was my favorite character in the movie. Who was Roger's wife? Did she catch him screwing around, or did he catch her?
First, she caught him screwing around, and then she went and slept with the pitcher, the Charlie Sheen character.
Charlie Sheen, that's right. That's right, Roger.
I'm trying to find the soundbite because they must have deleted from the system when Euchre's doing the listen to the roar of the crowd as the Indians take the field. How are you?
Are you guys live?
Yeah.
Yes, we're live.
Yeah. No, we're doing sports stuff.
Sports stuff.
Oh, sports stuff.
I'm here to just peek in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
So, anyway, it was...
Are we live?
It was Major League. Yes.
Barely.
Don't worry about us, boss.
Barely by the looks of this crew. Where's she still alive?
Yeah.
Bernstein.
Yeah,
buddy.
send me a present for October 17th. I'll be 80, will you? Unbelievable. So anyway, yes, the Twins. It was Major League come to life. That's for sure.
Yeah,
it was amazing. And Derek very upset with me because I jumped on the bandwagon that he didn't have anything to do with the trade, that Jim Crane made the trade, and that's not true. He said he and the general manager there made the trade of this guy. Did you see the guy that they got for Carlos?
Mikulski.
Mikulski.
I'm just
Matt
looking
Mikulski.
up Carlos. He got a hit yesterday.
He did good for him,
Yeah.
but it was Matt Mikulski. He got Matt Mikulski for him,
Yep.
and it might as well have been our Matt Mikulski. He's 26 and an A-ball, and he started the year in rookie league, but I can't find any injuries. So it looks like that's his talent.
Well,
level.
the other thing, Pat, where I will defend you is up until recently, wasn't Jim Crane the de facto GM? Because they fired the guy in the wake of the scandal, and he ran the team as the owner.
To some extent, but I think they do have a guy named Dana Brown who's their GM.
But I mean, they hired him, but there was a portion of time where he was the GM.
Yeah, well, then did they have to get rid of him because of the?
I'm going to look it up what the
can't
timeline
remember.
was.
Moselak or whatever his name is. No, Moselak. I don't know. St. Louis. He ended up in St. Louis, I guess. Anyway, it's the dangest thing of all time. You know what? We loved it though. Media outlets. Apparently, the business the Twins did on Twin stories for the newspapers and everything else was through the roof over the.
Why did
weekend.
Atterbury not do the games?
I think he took some time off.
Oh.
And who was this guy? Was it
He
Wichita?
made a couple of remarks. It sounded like he was a double-A guy or.
Yeah, he must be because it wasn't Aronson. Last
No.
year when Aronson from the Saints filled in for him, so this must have been the Wichita guy.
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, because he said, well, I'm going to get on a bus soon, too. Or he made a joke with Burke.
yeah,
It was pretty good. Yeah, I thought he did a good job. I listened to a fair amount of
Cleveland
it.
was drawing nicely over the weekend.
They did. They had nice crowds.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
But now
last
where are
night.
they? Detroit?
Yes.
They'll
You know,
draw.
With our boys bowing out, it's been an interesting baseball season. You've had all these winning streaks. This, by the way, no other team with a 13-game winning streak has ever won less than 89 games.
Is that right?
Did we have a 13-game winning
Yeah,
streak?
sure did.
In May.
May, 13-game winning streak.
And here we were on our way. Here we go.
It's been intriguing, but the Durant thing last night in Philadelphia was amazing. I was watching Does ESPN really want to get out of baseball? I mean, you would think they'd want to keep their Sunday nights because, you know, New York loves baseball, Philadelphia loves baseball, Chicago loves baseball, L.A. loves baseball. Those are some pretty good sized markets,
Yeah.
aren't they? You know, I don't know.
Atlanta loves baseball.
Yeah, they do, even though they're really
San Francisco loves baseball.
yeah. It is kind of weird that they're bailing out.
Miami, not so much.
What are we going to have for a crowd when these boys come home?
I don't know, but it could be a little hostile Friday night, don't you think?
Oh,
Yeah, I'd hate to be the reliever. But the highlight of the weekend, Michael Tonkin. He was here for like 6 years,
Yeah.
right? Off and on for 6 years. The Tonk, the great big guy, kind of a interesting clubhouse character. And then he went to Korea or Japan, one of the two. He went to Korea and Japan, came back, caught on with the Yankees, I believe. He had 2 saves. He had a save for Atlanta and a save for the Yankees a couple of years ago. Then he was floating around again, and the Twins signed him, but he had pitched 156 games for the Twins. Last night he enters with a chance to get his first save. Bingo, bango, bongo. They have to get him out of there, and then the fat guy has
A
to
little
come in.
chef came out.
Yeah, right.
But like a short order cook at
Yeah.
a Tex-Mex restaurant.
That's right. Erasmo Ramirez, and he gets him out. And I see that he had a 2-0 count, and I read today. He had a 2-0 count to Jose Ramirez, who's one of the best players in baseball, future Hall of Famer. And he had to call out the catcher and say, "I want to challenge him. I want to throw the ball over the plate and make him swing." And he convinced the other fat little guy, Chris, you know, most overrated pitching combination in Twins history, probably him and Vasquez. And he pops it up and gets out of it. But he had to talk. He had to talk the catcher into not throwing another breaking ball to get behind further in the count. So. Anyway, Unbelievable. Really weird. Calvin, when Calvin dumped everybody in '82, they move into the new stadium. And within a month, he's traded Smalley, Weininger, Doug Corbett. Who else did he trade? He traded 4 or 5 good players. But he got Bernansky back, and he got Gagne back. As a young shortstop, and Bernansky would put him right in right field. And Ron Davis, who was a hot commodity in New York at the time, he got him too. And RD was okay around here until about '84, when
it became throw in the Davis.
When the games meant something, then he kind of got choked. That throw in the Davis. Yeah, the Toads did a throw in the Davis, right?
Terrorist organization against disgusting sports.
and the head of Toads ended up becoming a newspaper guy. White Bear Press. Yeah. But the Toads were, terrorists organized against disgusting sports. Though, you know who they didn't like? Bob Bruce. Remember that?
Yeah.
They had a team of assassins trying to get Bob Bruce one day, I think, who was an anchor for the.
And that was before terrorism.
Yeah, right. You could make jokes about it.
Yeah, it was before 9/11. It was before.
It was
all that stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't do it after 9/11.
Probably not. Well, they might have.
They might have, and we might have let them on the air. But
Pat, I wonder if golf has a problem.
Well,
what fun is it to watch a tournament where a guy wins by about 9 shots?
That's okay, but who's he? He's beating a bunch of nobodies. They actually had a better field than Hollis had, though. They had a few people you heard of trying to make it. But I do think golf does have a problem. Yes.
I never did look at the final standings.
I think you'll only find it. We do point out.
You're down to about 5.
We do point out that we cut to the final 70, but you can't find it in the paper.
Well, it was only a 4-shot lead.
Yeah, but it was 8 or 9 at one time. He won by 4. But we reveal that they cut to the final 70, but we don't tell you who they are. So that's up to you to go find it online. So
there's not really one popular name in the top 10.
Cameron
They're
Young,
all great players.
Cameron Young's been a good player. He just never won. He's been a runner-up about 6 times. So we would have taken him. He wasn't here. I saw C. Young there, and I thought it was him, but it was somebody else.
You reminded me. Did you guys see the video? I think this was obviously the LPGA of the hole-in-one.
Yeah.
It was a par 3. It bounced off the person she was playing with. It bounced off her ball and went in the hole.
Yeah, the ball landed.
What was the person doing up on the green?
Well, the person who hit first was about 3 inches from the hole. The gal who hit second, her ball bounced off that ball into the cup.
And went into the
hole-in-one.
Oh, it went off. It went off the ball, not the player.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I said that. Yeah, it went off the
hole-in-one. The
one.
other ball went in. Yeah. Well, that's. And the other one was like this.
Yeah.
So she wins the playoff with a 1.
Well, was it Charlie Hull?
I'll look up the name.
Might have been Charlie Hull.
She didn't win. Charlie Hull didn't.
No,
win.
she didn't. But who won? Fighting Chance. It's a name like.
It's a Japanese girl, I believe.
Miyu Yamashita.
Yes, that's it. The Korean girls were very dominant, but this year, lately, the Japanese girls have been starting to win.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi Rhodes banks a hole-in-one playing off the partner's ball at the AIG. I'm trying to find who the player was that the ball went off of.
It never happens to you. You never get lucky like that.
No, my hole-in-one just went in on its own.
Yes, it did. You didn't need any luck.
I didn't need any luck. No.
Miyu Yamashita won the tournament, Joe.
Of course, your luck,
that. Yeah.
Your luck with your hole-in-one is you didn't have to buy. Because it was past the
No, you got the story wrong.
I thought...
I came into the room and I said, I'll spend $150. Mm-hmm. And boy, they lined up there and they were.
I thought you'd.
And then the kid from the shop came out and said, hole-in-one insurance expired last night.
Oh, really?
And I said, stop. Stop! Stop!
That was at Indian Hills, though,
Yeah.
right? That was
And through a
great.
tirade likes of which you've never heard, and they rescinded it and changed it to make it the insurance stays in effect till the course closes. Well, and everybody paid except two guys stuck to the rule and didn't pay the $2 or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's right.
But at Indian, if you get a hole-in-one, you make a lot of money because there's a lot of members.
Yes. What you pay, you buy everybody a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was doing.
Yes.
Kindly, charitably.
And
until the kid said, I got to tell you, that expired at midnight. What? What? Stop.
I still think he was pranking you, don't you?
No. No. The first thing we did is look for my name on the sign-up list. And when we found it, oh, yeah, I paid for hole-in-one insurance all year. Then I was a big shot. Well, I'd spent $150. Then the kid came in and said, hold it. It
hang on there,
expired there
cowboy.
at midnight.
What, $10 maybe for hole-in-one insurance for the year or something?
Probably
back
cost you $10 to sign up for it. And each time somebody gets a hole-in-one, you pay $2.
I think for the price of golf, that's one of the best courses in town.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
I think that
Oh,
was
it's wonderful.
terrific. It's a player's course, you know, just a bunch of guys who like to play 80 times a summer, you know.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It's
That's God's country.
yes, it is. You know who was a member out there? Christian Leitner.
Oh,
He lived on the 15th hole.
Yep.
did you ever play with him?
Never even saw.
But
Hit the ball into his yard a lot.
I think later he moved out to Stillwater.
I don't know.
I knew he liked to berate teammates, but was he like that with the press? You were mentioning getting.
I don't know about berating, but condescending.
I see.
Condescending.
Gotcha.
Nothing all that. But I first covered him when he was with Duke. You know, the Gophers were in the same regional as he was, and that was.
What's a fellow like that up to today?
He was coaching something.
Wow.
He might have had a kid doing something.
Yeah,
maybe. I can't remember.
Apparently became a good family man and maybe mellowed out a little bit.
He probably made some money.
He's one of the last of the great ones that played 4 years. You know, he didn't go out early. He played all 4 years at Duke.
Well, Joe, you remember he joined. Was it Mackey and Judd or you and Mackey when we had either the Final Four, and he got the 10-minute block, right, where you're sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings or whoever, and he was 2 minutes late, left 3 minutes early, and signed up and saying, as Mackey asked a question, said, "All right then, bye-bye."
So his transformation hadn't occurred yet.
I don't believe so.
No,
I don't believe so.
He was a tough guy to deal with, man. And he was here in the days of chaos too, when they were just all.
That was not a great marriage.
Well, he was, Isaiah him 1 year and Isaiah the next. It's you're getting.
Have you followed the decline in tourism story in Vegas? No. Vegas is
Why?
Well, it's the economists are saying it's an indication of what's happening to the economy in the country, but the tourism has fallen off dramatically. I mean, dramatically.
Wow.
And now the reason I bring it up is I wonder how that's going to affect hockey, baseball, and football.
Yeah, they're all coming there.
I mean, what if the cheeseheads aren't going to fly out to Vegas like they have been,
Wow, I did not. I have not.
Well, here,
seen
I think
that
I got
story.
the story. Let me see if I got it.
Huh.
It was one of many I wanted.
They got some high price. So they might have to cut those hotel prices down a little bit, huh?
People are calling out the city for its high prices. The latest statistics from the Vegas Convention Authority show only 3.1 million people visited in June, down 11% from last year. The hotel industry has dropped 6.5%. Even the Harry Reid Airport has shown a decline, dropping 4% in year-to-date decline. And so they're all very nervous there.
Now, how many people we just went out there primarily to gamble, where you can gamble most anywhere now. That's probably not much of it. Everybody went out there for other entertainment, but you're right. What's that going to do to baseball? But I don't think baseball is going to be a hot commodity there anyway. You need the locals for baseball.
Yes, you do.
They probably would have been better off building it.
But
5
won't
miles
they?
Out of town.
Let's say the new A's. They're
When
playing.
is that stadium going to be done?
3 years, I guess.
Yeah, because I think they're playing this year and 2 more in
And
Sacramento.
obviously it'll be domed.
Oh God, yes.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to have their games at midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, I was out there once in the summer, and I think we hit 120, which is not, a Minnesota boy. We don't handle 120 too well. So
How did you handle the smoke in the air?
Doesn't bother me, but it does some people.
Yeah.
What you okay?
Do I remember
with it?
what?
You okay with
I
it?
don't like it, but I'm all right.
You went for a few fights, right?
Oh, many. Yeah. I covered tennis in Vegas.
Yes. Yeah, man. I love the fights, man. It was great.
Anyway, the flip side of this story is you can get a hell of a room now. Luxury rooms for a deal.
For $100.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 100, but you can get a nice room. Mm-hmm. I don't like that town. I could go there to see a hockey game, maybe.
How about the massages? I wonder how they're doing. I mean, it could be.
Well, you did if
I did say when they got an NFL team that the 35-year-old
they got to get in
hookers
shape.
better get in shape.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing
when
double.
the Packers come to town, you better get your ass on a treadmill.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, maybe they're resting a lot before the NFL
Recovering.
season
Yeah,
starts.
they're recovering. Speaking of that, I'm not going to compare it to last year because we had a pretty good number for the World Series in 2024 with the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Yes, yeah.
However, the 2023 World Series, when the Texas Rangers beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 4-1, your average game was around 8 million people for the World Series.
Incredible.
Last Thursday night,
I don't want
gentlemen,
to hear this. I don't want to hear
the
this.
Los Angeles Chargers played the Detroit Lions on the Hall of Fame game, and they drew 7 million people to watch that football game. Wow.
I saw our guy Trey Lance got to be the quarterback.
He actually played okay.
Yeah,
I watched a little bit of that.
Mark Craig was out there covering Jared Allen, and he did a piece on Lance and said
Jared's speech was pretty
They're
good.
giving him a chance to be the second guy.
Yeah, we had Pat Garofalo in today.
Yes.
He is
He came in?
Yes.
he's a
good.
sports betting fanatic.
He wants to get it through here.
Well, no, but he's really good at it. He's got a real discipline. He doesn't waste money. But he was in a deal last year. What's it called?
It's a survivor pool.
The NFL Survivor Pool,
yes.
and
Pick a game every week.
costs $1,000 to enter, and you pick a team to win every week. No point spread or anything. You just pick a
this is
team.
legal.
Oh yeah.
This is
He flies to Vegas to sign up for it,
It's a very sophisticated league.
and after 3 weeks or 5 weeks,
I thought it was 5 weeks.
After 5 weeks, you could sell your share.
Yes.
After 5 weeks, he was undefeated.
Yep.
Yeah, because the minute you're defeated, you're out.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay, after 5 weeks, he was undefeated.
Yes.
And a guy volunteered, or a guy offered him $30,000 for his year, for his share.
So how many people were in this?
Well, so the way he phrased it, I think there were 14,000 people at the beginning of this bet.
Yep.
In this highly sophisticated league
Well,
at a grand
more than
per.
one's going to win. They're going to split it.
And after week 3, he said, because there were 3 or 4 really big upsets in week 3,
Yeah.
like the Raiders beat Baltimore in Baltimore and a couple other games. And he said 90% of their pool
in 3 weeks.
after week 3 were gone.
Wow.
So there was only about
You know what that is? That is the strength of the NFL.
yes.
Because
So he,
every game,
rather than continue, he took the $30,000.
Sure.
And then he started playing with that and made money.
okay, all right.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't pretend to understand it.
Well, it's the survivor pool because you can't take the same team, right?
Nope, you got to pick a different
Yep,
team
pick a different
every
team.
week.
Team. And it gets a little crunchy at the end because
Yeah.
you now have 17 weeks.
Because you're trying to save a team.
good teams,
Hey, Baltimore and so. I got to have Baltimore at the end of the year.
The other thing is, too, your strategy also, because I do a survivor pool, a couple of them every year. The strategy also has to involve you got to pick a lousy team to win a game at some point because of how many. You need 18 wins to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why 18?
Everybody's got a bye week, too.
Everybody's got a bye week.
You know,
So there's 17 games.
17 games in 18 weeks.
But there's 18 weeks of the season.
Your team doesn't. The Vikings don't play it.
So, but the bye week is still. If you're
gotta
in the
pick
pool,
it.
you got to find a game and pick a winner.
Yeah. Well, everybody's the bye weeks start in like week 4 and go to week
Whatever it
12
is,
or
yeah.
13 or something. You know who's got the easy schedule this year? Our boys.
Really?
It was supposed to be a year where we had 8. It was supposed to be a year where we had 9 road games and 8 home games. They're letting them play 2 in Europe.
Oh, that's
that
a good
are
point.
Both road games, right?
Yep.
So they're neutral site games. So they get, in a year that they're supposed to have 9 road games, they only have 7 road games. They got 2 neutral site games against the Bears and the Steelers. No, isn't it the Bears?
It's the Bears and the Browns.
Browns and the
And the
Steelers.
Steelers.
You don't want to play the Steelers. And Browns are no good, but you don't want to play the Steelers.
In Pittsburgh.
Your odds of beating the Pittsburgh go up from even to 3-1 in your favor because Pittsburgh stinks.
And as a season ticket holder, they were offering these very nice packages where you could fly out and attend both games. And out of curiosity, I looked and I went, thanks, but no thanks.
12,000 maybe? Up?
You keep going up.
Really?
Yes.
Now,
I can't
they're
imagine.
lodging, they're putting me in Dublin for 3 days.
And then you're going to London
The
the rest. I mean, if you had the money, it'd be kind of cool to do.
15?
It's all, and it depends, but I think
If you
the
wanna
get in
stay
is
in
about
a-
15.
If
to,
you want to stay in a nice hotel, 20, 25.
it's insane.
Who's got that much money?
If you're going to play in the Survivor League level
Yes.
that Garofalo does,
Yes.
you got to know stuff.
Yes, you do.
You got to
can't
know
just
who the
say-
second quarterback is in Carolina. I mean, you got to know stuff. I
'Cause
don't
you
like the
gotta
game
know-
that much.
When you get to week 5, you got to know who's hurt for Carolina and stuff like that, because let's face it, as Ricey says, how the Vikings going to be this year, and I always say, tell me how many guys are going to get hurt.
Yeah.
If 2 regulars are going to get hurt, they're going to have a good year. If 6 regulars are going to get hurt, they're not going to have a good year. That's
a good
my
point.
theory.
Where would someone like that get their information? You're not getting it from
Everywhere.
the local newspaper
No,
sports
but
section.
They have to reveal who's. They have to have
No.
in
Where,
and out.
no. Where does Garofalo learn about what he has to know?
Well, you probably
Does he
don't have
subscribe
to
to the Charlotte newspaper?
Well, I mean, all of this information's available on social media.
The NFL makes you declare on Friday whether a guy's out or not.
No, I get all that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Joe, he probably follows every beat guy
he must.
in the league.
He must.
Well, what's he think about the state of Minnesota ever approving gambling?
That didn't come up.
Well, he has said previously he's not terribly optimistic
Well,
about it
because
happening.
my DFLers have to get off the idea that the Indian casinos are the only place you can do it.
Right.
Because
Your DFLers are a shrinking party. They're being taken over by the nutcase
we'll find out.
DSAs.
We'll find out in Minneapolis or not. I can't believe this guy's going to win, but maybe he will. I don't know. But yes, they are. Isn't there something to happen in the middle here between the lunatics and the lunatics?
You would think so.
Good
one, Pat.
You got your 30% lunatics and your 30% lunatics. There's got to be 40% of semi-sane people.
You would think so. Mm-hmm. Reavers, you said you were in a survivor pool.
I've been in a couple.
I'd like to be in one for not $1,000. I'd like to be in like a $5 a week
He'll get you one
Oh,
for
sure.
No, not you don't pay per week. You pay up front.
Okay.
We can get you in $100 one. That's not a problem.
Not a problem.
We can get you in $100.
Well, these are
one.
fairly common.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, my grandson.
By the way, I want to change something.
My grandson isn't one for $10 or something, you know.
I just dated myself and said, maybe Garoppolo gets a subscription of the Charlotte newspaper. No, we have a computer.
Yes, we do.
We've upgraded a little bit.
Yes. You know what I found out, unfortunately, is if you banter something on Score North, let's say, there's now these aggregators.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Sports Illustrated, the greatest sports magazine ever was. That's what I'm saying. They now are just like every other collection of jackass aggregators looking for a headline. So I said something semi-stupid on the air Friday, and it became a headline and a national story. You know,
Regarding our local 9?
Yeah, I said that Falvey and the Falvey didn't make the trade. That they made it with one of the Pohlads and
Jim Crane,
and that's being denied robustly. But it's, you know, I'm talking to Judd on a Friday. What the hell do I care what I say? You know,
Didn't Sports Illustrated used to have something called Faces in the News?
Yes, all that. It was
I got in it
greatest.
once.
Really?
Yeah, for when my trash guy got the Twins tickets off the garbage can lid, Frank Domerif.
Yeah, I mean,
that
now
made it into the magazine.
You're kidding. That's great.
Now they're just looking for anything that they can put
It's
in.
all
headline.
about web traffic now.
I know.
That's all they care about.
And it's but how did they get the
algorithms.
Sports Illustrated name though?
They sold it, did they not? I thought they sold it.
Some internet outfit or something.
I'm going to look that up. I thought I remember.
And then there's
reading about
another
that once.
one. What the hell is it? Yahoo, which used to have a website too with real reporters. Now they're a bunch of aggregators too. That's what they. I don't know where that name comes from, but they just grab anything they can and put a headline on. It's kind of like when you watch YouTube. If you go to YouTube, just the video hits and you look up. I told you this. I looked up Andrea Bocelli looking for something a couple of years ago, and there was 5-6 different things about him being close to death and his family gathered around him, and it was all BS. He was still out appearing, but
He was fine.
They just put it on there to get you to hit on it, I guess. So.
I am seeing, owned until 2018 by Time Incorporated. It was sold to Authentic Brands Group following the sale of Time to Meredith Corporation. Then in January of 2024, the Arena Group missed a quarterly licensing payment, leading ABG to terminate the company's license. And then in March, ABG then sold to Minute Media in a 10-year deal, jointly announcing that the print and digital editions would be reviewed by rehiring some of the editorial staff.
So it's nothing that I would have known from my day as a sports writer.
God,
it's gone.
I don't
It's
know.
no longer in print version.
Oh, okay.
It's just online.
It was great. You know what? I'm doing a piece for Saturday on Steve Sir, former guard with Joe Mauer and Sean Sweeney at Cretin. Mm-hmm. Played at Cretin. He is now the coach of he runs the 3-on-3 basketball program in Mongolia.
Really?
And the Mongolia women won the silver medal in the most recently World Championships in 3-on-3. So I'm writing about him, and I'm thinking, Sports Illustrated, they would have gotten a plane and gone to Mongolia and spent 10 days there watching the 3-on-3 team practice and do.
Boy, I'm having a cartoon bubble about a Mongolian women's 3-on-3 team.
He's back and he lives most of the year in Edmonton, but he goes over there to coach them during the 3-on-3 season and run it. And
what's he doing in Edmonton?
That's where they came from originally. His family, his father was a great player at, I think, Mounds View and then Winona State, and then ended up in Edmonton running an art gallery or something. And Steve's from up there, but then they lived here for 3-4 years and he played only as a senior with Mauer and those guys. But anyway, what I'm saying is that's a That's put Steve Russian on a plane and have him
for sure.
write about it for a week, and now it's gone.
Will we see the Mongolian team in the Olympics? Do we play 3-on-3?
3-on-3. The 3-on-3 Mongolian women should be in the Olympics next time around. Yes,
I'd take note of that.
I don't have any.
You know what we could do it? We could sports bet on the Mongolian women's 3-on-3 league.
Probably could.
I bet people do.
I bet Garofalo's going to place a wager.
You'll know what the hell they're going to do.
They run the neutral zone trap here.
Mongolia is must be pretty far north because
is it in the Soviet Union?
Well, it's not part of the Soviet Union. It's separate. But it was. I think it was, or was it China?
It's just north of China.
China occupied them. For
I thought
years.
Mongolia was merely a region.
China occupied them for years, but they're independent.
It's
now.
a country.
Mongolia is the world's largest landlocked country that does not border an inland sea, and much of its area is covered
Inland
by
sea.
what? What did I say?
You said island.
Sorry, inland sea. Sorry.
Yes.
It's right between China and Russia.
Yes.
They got a lot of sheep there, I think.
They might have a lot of sheep.
Well, I don't know what the hell they got.
I don't know what they have. I think they got some hills, but they got 3-on-3 hoops too. They've had the world tournament there and whatever their capital.
No,
is.
wasn't that we did the sport where it was death? Didn't they? Wasn't that Mongolia?
I don't know.
Was it Mongolian
Death.
ball?
The Mongolian.
Or no, it was Mayan ball. That's what I was thinking of.
Back in the Mayan days, those were rough games.
That was right.
Yeah, you resulted in death.
Right. You lose, you die.
I thought it was Mongolia.
Human sacrifice was, Mazatlan.
You said something because there was a Twins picture. Somebody had said talking about a tense situation. My ass. This guy. A tense situation is Mayan ball, where you die if you lose.
Right.
God, it was one of your greatest tirades
the
ever.
One thing. Sometimes the losing team all got killed.
Right.
But most times they just had to sacrifice one member. So you better be nice to your teammates.
Right.
You better not be Christian.
Who'd want to go
later.
out for the team?
If Duke loses, I'm sure Christian, take him.
Yeah.
I don't want to go out for the club. I'm staying home.
Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna be in the stands.
I'll cheer you on.
Yeah, go get. Yeah, and you know what? You know what a tough game it was. You have one basket.
Yeah.
You played a one.
Yep.
You start out, you think you're going to be playing for like 4 hours, and some guy throws one in. It's time it kills.
No, we got to kill. There's goats running around.
Well, you're talking about recruitment.
Yes.
How do you recruit? Like Joe was saying, if no one wants to play,
I don't want to be on the club.
you got to start doing NIL. You got to start doing all that stuff.
What's the name of that book? That book is great. About because they got the bad snake down there too, the fleur de lis, fleur de lis.
Well, fleur de lis is a French.
Yeah, but it's also a snake, and it's like the most toxic. Look it up.
I'm going to do it right now.
I think it's a fleur de lis.
I've looked up a lot of weird stuff on today's episode.
That's a
L-E.
a design.
It's French.
It's a thing.
French.
It's a curly Q thing.
Vicious snake.
Inland tapon is the most venomous snake in the world in terms of the median lethal dose of its venom.
Yeah, but put in there fleur de
lis snake.
F-L-E-U-R.
Why should a snake have
D-E.
poisonous venom?
I don't know.
I mean, a
what's wrong with
buffalo
that.
does it. I mean, why are they bad? I wonder.
All right, the term snake fleur de lis likely refers to the fer de lance.
Yes, that's it.
A
Fleur de
venomous
lance.
snake found in Central and South America.
And describe the fleur de lance.
Let's
Big
see.
snake?
It's big, vicious snake.
I'm trying to find it.
Oh,
How do you know about this snake?
Reading that book. I can't remember what the
what
book
book?
is.
The book on the
same
Mayan-
book that had about the Mayans hoop game.
These snakes are highly venomous and responsible for a significant number of human fatalities within their range. It's particularly known for its aggressiveness and the large amount of venom that it can inject.
Is that how they killed the guys who
Well,
lost?
I suppose they
Put him in there with the
Get
serpent.
in there with the serpent.
Throw him in there with the fleur de lance. Yeah, the fleur de lance. it's not the flirty-lee. But, yeah, it just, I'm not I don't like garter snakes, much less fleur-de-lis.
No.
Yeah, so unbelievable. Although I'll never forget my youth, I can still kind of feel guilty about this. I took the 22, about 10, 11 years old, and would stand on the garter snake's tail and then shoot their heads off. Out at Badger Lake.
See, that worries me.
In the spring, out in the spring, it was full of garter snakes. So you had to get rid of them somehow.
Yeah.
That was, it was kind of mean, but
But I don't think they
I've
can.
softened up in my old age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're apologetic. No.
Yes, right. I feel sorry for the snakes. God, there used to be a lot of. There's the crawling around together kind of bothers me. What's going on down there? They're all, there's something. There's some unwilling people.
Well, I think that's probably a mating thing or something.
It probably is. Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yes,
Even in snakes.
snakes. Yes, right. I think we gave him a good show today.
Yes, we did.
Dang it.
If I do say so myself.
Yes.
You want to sell us a car, sir?
I do.
You know what? I was talking to you. My son was playing in the August Classic.
Yeah.
And the tournament was right next to the Valley Group dealership in Apple Valley.
Yeah, I've been at that field right up the street from.
Boy, is that a great looking showroom, man. I got to get over there.
I drove through the parking lot, I told you a couple of weeks ago. Lots of SUVs there. The Envista, Suchi, that's the one you like. The Envista, the smaller one.
I can't find this. I looked up the Buick lineup. What car am I imagining? It has to be a Buick. I saw a Buick.
It's an Envista.
And it looks like a station wagon.
Yeah, it's smaller. Yeah. This is, anyway, Jim Paul, Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers right now. Lots of SUVs out there. Great deals. School getting ready to start. Get that high school senior a nice little send-off to another year of school and get them an SUV. You can make it happen. Low interest rates, high factory rebates, and tremendous amount of stock out in Apple Valley. So go check that out. Jim Paul and Brett Paul, Valley Group of GM dealers. Look up the inventory on their website, Valley Group.